knowing how crazy he is, he might just play the whole season on the franchise tag, and he just always zigs when we zag.
Yeah. I mean, that's just kinda what he does, I feel like, but that's Pickens.
That's fucking Pickens. We kind of started a little early. We started talking about George Pickens and how breaking news right as we start the pod, he's signing his franchise tag. So that was one of the things I wanted to talk about, but looks like we're getting into it swiftly. Fluent Football Podcast, Cody and Ed here. We are going to break down the draft, which is in T-minus an hour and 57 minutes. So we're going to make this quick, and then we're going to drink a million fucking beers and enjoy our favorite day of the year.
Let's hit it quick, buddy.
Yeah,
But
I'm with you on this. Really, I don't give a. I mean, I'm going to go over who we think is going to go top 10 or top whatever, however many you want to do. I really quick. The Giants are so fucking set up for this. I mean, this is the best Giant. This is better than the draft when they had like the 4th and the 7th. This is better than that. They are sitting so perfect in this draft. Like, unless they went 2 wide receiver, I don't know how they fucked this up. I think you're right.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad even if they did that.
I will give one scenario, which is sounding like at least some of the media thought was possible, and I want to get your opinion on it. The one thing I don't want to see them do is go Tyson at 5. I think that means you're probably giving up on Downs, Styles, maybe even Arvell Reese. I've seen a lot of people say that Arvell Reese might be dropping you guys.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Which I don't know if Arvell Reese comes to them at 5, I feel like they need to trade down.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's tough, man, because there's a lot of talent there. I mean, maybe trade down to see who's gonna, like, move up and get him, but I don't really see anybody in the top 10 moving up to get him.
They're saying that the names I keep hearing are Saints, Chiefs, and Dallas. And you don't want to trade him to Dallas.
Maybe
You
the
just got Micah
Chiefs.
Parsons out of town.
Maybe the Chiefs. I could see
Yeah.
that.
I would ship him to the other conference, and I mean, let's say you move back to 9 and then you get another first next year. I mean, you could probably still get Downs and Tyson with that.
I don't know. I think Downs is gonna go higher than people think.
I do too.
I don't even think Downs gonna make it to the Giants at 5. And
I have a feeling you are right.
like as bad as the Jets are and as much as they need, I mean, I could see the Jets taking them at 2. I could see the Cardinals taking them at 3. Um, the Titans, you never know. Who knows what they're gonna do? I don't think anybody knows what they're gonna do.
I think they're going Sonny Styles.
I keep seeing that, but I mean, why not go get a running back too? I mean,
I think I have a strong feeling. I know this is not the correct answer. Like, this is not the smart answer. I have a strong feeling Cardinals are going to go Love, and I think that's going to be okay with Saleh. I think Saleh wants a player on that defense other than up front that he can control.
yeah.
Like how he did Fred Warner. Like just somebody that's all over that, whether it's Downs or Sonny Styles.
Yeah.
I think he needs a player like that in his secondary.
Yeah.
I could really see them going. If it was between Love and Sonny Styles and they pick Sonny Styles, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I think the only reason why we're seeing Tyson going, I mean, we keep seeing all these meetings and they like him a lot, but I think the only reason why we would even think about taking him at 5 because he's not going to get to 10. So
No.
that's the only
Well,
thing. Nah. I mean, I could see the Browns taking him. The Commanders would take him. The Saints would take him. The Chiefs, you don't know what they're going to do. And the Giants are back at 10. So, but I really think, like, if you don't take Tyson, he's probably going to go in those next 3 picks after 6, 7, 8. If you don't take Tyson at 5, I think he'll probably go within the next 3.
This is one of those things where, like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I think I agree with you. I think there is so much smoke about Tyson going top 10 now before you guys that I think you might be right. I just see so many analysts say that, like, the best fit for Tyson is on the Giants, and they're saying 5 is too high for
It
him.
is. It
'Cause
is.
I'm telling you, I hear so much smoke, and like I said, I don't know if this is I don't think again, I don't think this is a smart answer, but I hear so much talk of Lemon going to the Saints just because they want that pairing between him and Olave.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can see that too.
But that's the only one I could see taking Lemon in the top 10.
But you've got 2 similar wide receivers, though. It's like, why would you wanna make that move? You know?
Who? Olave and Lemon?
Yeah, they're I feel like that's just too similar.
I think that they're only similar because Olave's kinda there on an island, which where he was with a Shaheed, where they just have basically a go route guy and then Olave who they still try to open up the offense, and then you do what the Saints have always done, which is rely on their pass catching running backs. But that one that they had that was legendary is fucking 31 years old now and
Still not signed.
still has not signed. So I think it will open up Olave to do a lot of things deeper downfield.
Yeah.
Because that's what he's better at. He's a quicker. I mean, he's quicker. He can't take the abuse of these slot guys.
No, but
So
he just runs some crisp routes. He runs some
he's
great
so no, he's so good. He's so good. Me and you have been Olave lovers. Me and you, that was our favorite wide receiver. What in 2022? What was that? I
yeah,
think it was 22. Yeah, because he's
22.
coming up on a contract year.
Mhm.
Um, but real quick before how are you doing? How are
Good.
you doing? The Giants are in the driver's seat. How are you feeling? What's going through your mind?
Dude, I don't know, because the problem is I've seen us mess this up so many times before that I'm hoping that Harbaugh's got a grip on it. Because like, thing is too right now, like, looking into it, there is too many options for us. So, I mean, I think regardless of what we do, I mean, it's gonna be hard to mess it up, in my opinion. I mean, you can take a wide receiver, you can take a running back if he gets to you. You can take an offensive tackle, you can take a secondary piece, you can take, I mean, D line, linebacker. I mean, really, we could take anything in this top 10. So, I mean, it feels good, but like, I don't know if we're going to go after like some playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. We're going to split it, or we're just going to go straight defense. I mean, I wouldn't complain if we took Caleb Downs and then Sonny Styles. I mean, they played together. I don't care. I mean, that don't bother me at all. Kind of solidify maybe something up front. I mean, the Giants are, I think, going after DJ Reader. I saw something about that at nose tackle, but I mean, it feels good. Feels good to see where we're at. I mean, Dexter Lawrence, I'm gonna miss him. Yeah. I mean, I get why he wanted to leave too. He wanted to get paid. I get it. But like at the same point, he had been through that. He had been through so much with that team, dude. Just all the downs. There was a few ups last year, but like he was benched half the year, due to like effort issues. And I just think, you know, I mean, wish him the best going to Cincinnati. I think the Cincinnati Bengals are real stupid for doing what they did, but I think apparently Joe Burrow's calling the shots now, from what I've been hearing.
Apparently, I saw that
So
too.
I mean, I guess it just
I
is
mean,
what
of
it is
course
there. Huh?
of course he is, because he said that he's gonna leave this year if nothing changes. So
Yeah. So, I mean, they tried to make a move there, and I get why the Bengals did it. I don't think it was a smart move, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, it feels good for the Giants right now. It's just let Harbaugh kind of run this one, and let's see what he's got. I wouldn't give Joe Shane a lot of control in the first round, at least in my opinion, but we'll see.
no, they're saying that ownership told Shane
Yeah.
Shane. They said ownership told Shane that he he's basically a puppet now because it's Harbaugh's show.
Yeah, I mean,
So
he like reports to Harbaugh now. So
yeah, he's just working out the contract stuff anymore.
yeah. So
But that's when you get a coach like that in, that's how that works, dude. This it's got to run like a college team now. I mean that is the head. That's your head guy. If you don't keep him happy, he's gonna leave and go somewhere else.
but you can't complain because what are you gonna do? He just took everything off of you. You're doing half of what your job is, and he could probably save your job if they start winning. You're not going anywhere if they're winning. So it's like I wouldn't complain, you know? So but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the Giants do tonight. It'd
They
be nice.
start winning and fucking Shane will have a job. Like they win for 5 years, Shane can go anywhere he wants and have a job for the rest of his life.
He won't even go anywhere. He's
No, he
already
won't. I'm just saying. But if whatever reason he wanted to,
he
like, oh,
could.
I want to go,
Yeah.
I want to go out to fucking Cali because my wife is a bitch. Like, yes, he could do that. He could have a job anywhere he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
If they start winning,
yeah, yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the Giants are still rumor on Odell. I'd love to see that happen again. I know.
that's happening. That's
I
happening.
hope so.
It,
I mean,
it makes so much sense.
I think like people don't need to expect too much being a Giants fan. Like, yeah, I mean, he's gonna make some catches. He'll probably make some plays, but I mean, he ain't gonna be. I don't think he's really gonna be starting. I mean, if he is, whatever, third or fourth receiver on the team, not gonna complain. But
That's
it,
probably what
it
he'll be.
I think it'll just, in my opinion, bringing him back will just bring back the juice. Like it'll just bring back some juice to the fans. The fans will be excited to have him back. The team will probably be excited to have him back. I mean, he never wanted to leave. I mean, we
No,
literally,
that was ownership and coaching and
it
fucking
was not, it was Gettleman, man. We literally signed him.
yeah.
And a week before he goes, we didn't sign Odell to trade him. And then we literally traded him a week later. So it's like, call it what it is. And coaching wasn't great at the time, and general management wasn't great at the time. And it just obviously it's turned into what it turned into. But I think, like I said, I think it'd bring a little bit of more juice back to the fan base, and the team would be excited. He'd be excited, I think, to be back too. He's already talking about it. He's you see all the social media stuff he's posting and
Yeah.
all the stuff he's saying. He's like, I'd love to go back. He's like, I love Harbaugh too, and they all get along. So it's a
Like,
good it's a good veteran receiver, in my opinion. He's grown up a lot since he was on the Giants because he used to throw the fits all the time, but he's grown up a lot seeing what he's done. And Harbaugh doesn't really tolerate that kind of stuff. So I think he'd be a good locker room guy. Even if he's not playing that much, he'd be a great locker room guy, I think, to have for, the neighbors, and if we draft another receiver for that team. So I don't know.
I
There's some excitement there. But
I think this is that would almost be like a perfect, like, close the door. Like, you bring Odell back and you bring him back to retire there, obviously. I don't think he's got too many games left in him. I think he does produce at a wide receiver 4 level,
yeah, yeah. He'll have a few touchdowns here and there. It's
Yeah.
what that's gonna be.
Everybody gets to bring their Odell jerseys back. You gotta give him 13.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
I think it's almost like the final nail in the coffin, but in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, you're putting those painful years to rest, and, like, that's it. Like, Odell's back. This is a new regime. This is, it feels right because it never felt right that Odell left. It
Yeah.
never felt right. I
No.
mean, Odell was gone, and he would have been, I think, more remembered like a Julio Jones 10 years from now if he would have stayed with the Giants, because that was a beginning of the end for him too. I mean, he had that great year with the Rams and won the Super Bowl, but other than that, there was really not a really bright spot. He got hurt a bunch, and
He didn't do anything with the Browns. I mean,
yeah, he had some good stats when he was playing, but he got hurt a bunch.
all his yards came from all his yardage and touchdowns are from the Giants those 4 years.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just the truth. I mean, that's just what it was. I think it's just the fact that he has a quarterback, and the Giants have a quarterback now who's got some energy to him also, where Odell's like, I want to be part of this again. He loved Eli Manning, but Eli Manning was a veteran. He knew what to do. Get Odell the ball. That was the difference there. You know, but like that's why he loved playing with Eli. He's like, Eli didn't care. Throw the ball. Where Odell's out there somewhere. That was always what the thing was.
That's where that started. That little
Yeah.
oh, he's out there somewhere. That's where that started, was
It's
Odell.
Eli Manning getting smoked, and he's like, "Yeah, Odell's out
Yeah.
there somewhere." Yeah, that's how that all
I remember
started.
that.
But
That's like it happened with a bunch of wide receivers after the fact, but that was always Odell and Manning that
Yeah.
started that.
yeah, so, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it could be exciting. I mean, I think we're not going to sign Odell. I keep seeing that. No, we're not yet, but I keep seeing that apparently the workout went like fantastic. Like he's in great shape. They said he hit over 20 miles an hour like several times on routes. So, um, yeah, I mean, we'll see, but yeah, I don't expect him to get signed within probably another week or so. He won't get
Yeah,
signed.
I'll let this draft go by.
Yeah,
'Cause
they'll let it float on by, and then once like they're doing their mini camp and stuff, they'll be like, all right, come on.
It's
So
about the rookies right now. They're gonna let them have the spotlight, and then once that's over with, they'll bring Odell. There's no rush to bring Odell. They know Odell wants to be there. They want Odell to be there. They can add 3 wide receivers to this wide receiver room, and they'll still have room for Odell in that room.
yeah,
So I
100%.
mean,
100%. He's a voice, like I said, he's a voice and he's a locker room presence in there, and he's a veteran now. Yeah,
yeah,
that's all it is. That's all.
I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be fun. But speaking of wide receivers, I'm gonna get on my original thought. I kind of don't really want them to. I don't want them to go Tyson at all here. They definitely can't go 5. I would think that would be not a bad move, but just really risky.
It's a protective move. That, like I said, the only reason they would do that is because they know they're not going to get him after
Yes.
5. That's the
Yes.
only reason they would do that.
And we can look back on this, and it could be. You remember? Back in November, I said I'm a Tyson fan. I said I was watching these Tyson games, and I'm like, he's going to be awesome.
Yep.
And he probably is. My only thing about Tyson is you have so far a receiving core, or really an offensive core pieces that can't stay healthy. And I just think, like, to add another guy to that list, it's almost like those coaches who bring in the problem children, you know?
Yeah.
Like they can't stay on the field because of like off the field issues. It's almost that same thing. It's like, well, when you put together a hospital, you know, it's like, you know, you've got neighbors who right now, if they go and get a Carnell Tate or even Tyson, like I said, Tyson's healthy or he's hurt, but he'll be healthy by the time season starts. You go get one of these guys, neighbors doesn't have to hurry back. Tyson gets hurt week 3, neighbors is going to have to hurry back. And like, that's just kind of like my worry. And I get it can happen to anybody, but Tyson has had a lot of injuries. And that's the only thing that scares me about any of that is like, it's just they have so many injuries, dude. It's like on the Giants. And it's like, do they really want this guy are there better options there than the guy who has been hurt a lot? Like, could they go get, trade back into the first? They have a ton of picks. Could they not trade back into the first and get Omar Cooper or trade to the front of the second and go get Omar Cooper or somebody so that like it could take the pressure off of I fucking lost my train of thought. It could take the pressure off your stars you already have in the building. And then you don't have to give up premium draft capital for it in case you go get Tyson and these knee issues that they're saying is going to be that he's had forever and they're going to be rampant in his future. You can just kind of like not even worry about that. I say that, and then I also say I would love for Tyson to be a Giant. So like, this is where I'm saying I don't think the Giants can fuck it up because I'll be happy with whatever they do.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. For me, I like Tyson. I'm more of a Carnell Tate kind of guy because I think you already know what you're going to get. I don't see the only way I see us taking Carnell Tate is at 10. It's the only way I see it. I don't see us taking Tate at 5. I'd be happy if we took him at 5. Wouldn't bother me. But like I said, I'm more of just like it's really Ohio State, man. I mean, just what they've produced receiver wise, like you know what you're gonna get, you know. So I like Tyson. I would rather them if I had the choice. I'd rather them take Carnell Tate over Tyson, and that's only and a lot of it's to do with the injuries too. Kind of like,
but that's at 5. You're saying
to your point. Yeah, I mean, if I had the option, if I was picking there, I would take Tate before I'd take Tyson, and that's only because of just the thoroughbred of what Ohio State has been and what the receivers have been. And I think you've already got a playmaker in Neighbors, where I think Tyson he's more similar to Neighbors than Tate is. Where like Tate, I think, can run different routes and just play a different kind of ball game than Tyson can. Where like you've already got Neighbors, like you don't want to stretch the field with 2 guys on like certain things, you know, because they've even said too with Tyson, they're like he's a little raw on his routes. Like he's not a fantastic route runner. Where Tate's a lot more of a route runner and solidified himself as that. Where like Neighbors can do it all, but you can use Neighbors doing it all and just have Tate to do what you need him to do. Because don't forget, Wan'Dale Robinson is now gone. So
all you need is a guy to take the pressure off of a Neighbors.
That's it, man. And like if you look at a lot of these teams, I mean, go look at the Rams, the Puka and Adams. You know, like you got a player in Puka that could pretty much do everything. And you got Adams that can run routes and catch anything that comes to him. You know what I mean?
A nightmare.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's where I kind of sit on like the Tate. Like I'd rather have Giants have Carnell Tate than Tyson. But
And you think 5 is too high for Tate?
I don't think so. But I just don't think we would take him there.
Hmm.
I just don't think
I'm not
they.
gonna
Th-
disagree with you.
nah, they just seem too in love with Tyson right now. Unless it's a huge smoke screen.
That's what I keep
Unless,
wondering, 'cause this
unless
is all this week.
it could just be like all just smoke, and it could be back to number one again. It could be the Giants taking Caleb Downs at 5, and then us taking Sonny Styles at 10, like they've kind of been saying. Like right off the get go is what they were saying.
I'm
And
so I'm
since the
sorry, keep
trade
going.
happened, at least since that trade happened, they're like, oh, Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs, the Giants are going to do. So like, but now it's you know how, dude, all these guys are, oh, maybe they'll do this, maybe they'll do that. Oh, they're meeting with this guy, they're meeting with that guy. So, like I said, I mean, the way the Giants are sitting right now, like you said, it's so set up for them. I don't really think you can mess. You go get an offensive tackle. You know what I mean? Well, like, you know what I mean. You could literally. I don't even know how we messed this up. Looking at even Delaney, Manzor Delaney at corner. You know what I mean? I mean, I'd probably take Downs over him just because he's a little more polished and just all over the place. But like Delaney, guy's a great corner. He's gonna be great too. So looking at it, I mean, like I said, I don't really think he can mess it up. I really don't.
To go off your point where you're saying that whoever falls you at 10, you'd be okay with. I keep seeing this argument that like, oh, the Bengals, they knew they were gonna get fucked in the draft. They did the right thing. They fucking, you know, drafted out. They got a for sure thing in Dexter Lawrence, which is correct. Whatever.
Yeah,
You want to say you
100%.
got a sure thing in Dexter Lawrence? Fine.
Sure.
But they keep saying that they get fucked. And unless no wide receivers go in the top 10, which I don't think is possible, I don't think it's possible.
No, somebody's gonna go in top 10.
Yeah.
One of them's gonna go.
I don't think it's possible unless all the wide receivers, none of them went in the top 10. I don't understand how people can say that the Bengals could have been fucked because they could have sat where they were at and got Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, one of the top tackles, Delane. Like there is like 5 players that for sure, like 2 of them would have dropped to them that
They would have been
they
fine
could have
with.
just picked up. Yeah, I don't, and they wouldn't have had to pay him. I don't understand.
That's the whole weird thing about it, man. It's like you had said, I think you had texted us like last week, and you're like, why not? Or it might have been Joe. I don't know. It was one of you guys that texted me, and you were like, why not sign Hendrickson? And
Yeah, that was me.
yeah, why not sign Hendrickson and draft somebody at 10? You know what I mean? Like,
You could have had both.
yeah, could have both, but I don't know.
Instead, you let the one walk out to your divisional rival.
Yeah.
And then now now you're gonna pay somebody anyways. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I saw this thing where they said that they fed the owner ketamine to make that trade so that he was fucking knocked out so they could trade for him and then give him a deal before the owner woke up. And he's like, what happened?
He's like, oh, we got Dexter Lawrence. How'd that happen? Don't worry about it, but it's done. Yeah.
I saw this meme where it was like holes in the drywall, and it was like, I can't remember what the owner's name is, but what's his face when he woke up and realized they paid Dexter Lawrence, and it was like holes in the drywall.
I mean, the Bengals are what they are, dude. I mean, call it what it is. They've got talent, but they got too much tied up in the few amount of players. It's just never. You could try to be the Chiefs of 7, 8 years ago when they were the worst defense in the league and the best offense in the league, but they were also scoring 40 points a game. It's like, I mean, you can try. It's you need a defense in the playoffs. I mean, that's just what it is. But wow.
Did you see that? Yeah, I think I covered everything with the Giants. I'm looking at my little notes right here. I mean, again, Giants can't go wrong. Do you see Manzor Delane came out and said he wants to play for Miami?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, he came out and said it in an interview. I'm guessing this week from the way they propped it up, but said he wants to play for Hafley, our coach. Not necessarily Miami, but wants to play for Hafley.
Yeah.
If Delane is there at pick 11 and the Dolphins don't pick him up, we better be taking a tackle. I don't want to see a wide receiver. I don't care. I don't even care if it's tape. I do not want to see a wide receiver taking over Delaney at this point.
I keep seeing like if Tyson falls, or they said the Dolphins are going to jump on Tyson.
I see that too. And I was going to say is I can see if you guys pass on Tyson at 10 and go Caleb Downs or something. I'm with you. I don't think Caleb Downs is going to be there at 10.
Me personally, dude, like with the Giants, the way it's looking right now, Harbaugh's a defensive guy and he loves pounding the ball. Like I said, it could be back to square one. Honestly, I'd probably be happier that way if I'm being honest. If we took like Downs and Styles, I just really think that, dude, our defense has lost us so many games last year with like 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter with double-digit leads. And now you lose Dexter Lawrence, obviously. Like, there's offensive pieces you can go grab. Like you said, you can maybe get an Omar Cooper Jr. late, or even like go get a Brazel and let him get healthy, and just kind of let that roll and figure that out, and get like Odell out there and just kind of roll the guys you've got to start the season, run the ball like crazy, like Harbaugh likes to do. But like I said, I mean, I wouldn't mind if they made a move like that, because you're really bringing two like blue chips. In my opinion, if you go get like Downs and Styles,
Oh, yeah.
like you just bring you bring in blue chips like that, like, and those guys know how to play ball, dude. Like I said, it's Ohio State. Like those guys, they know how to play ball. Like that's just what it is. It's just the nature of the beast, man. Unfortunately, right now, people that don't like Ohio State, like, it is what it is. But you can't deny the fact of who these guys are. Yeah.
Yeah, can't eat the players. I think it makes so much sense if you come away with if Styles and Downs are there for you guys to grab them. It makes so much sense losing Dexter Lawrence that now you can bring two guys in that there is going to be nobody running on y'all with that. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be nobody running on y'all with both of them, and that's like, I mean, that's the Saquon stopper right there. Downs and Styles would be the Saquon stopper. And anybody else in that division who, like, if fucking they go get Love in Washington or something, or even Dallas, if they show up and get Love, or, Javonte Williams, like, there is not one team that would be able to run on you guys the way they have been. If you go add Styles and Downs. If I want to run a hypothetical by you, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it in the realm of possibility? I'm going to say something fucking crazy here. Is it in the realm of possibility you guys go wide receiver both in the top 10? I don't know if I would hate that, because I saw this take, and this is the other thing I was going to say. I knew I was missing something. That you guys have so many guys all over the defense already. Holland.
A lot paid. A lot of them paid. Yeah.
Yeah. That was all a coaching thing, which we talked about last year. How, like, the secondary didn't look like a secondary that should look like that with the guys you had. Is there a chance that all you're missing was Harbaugh? You've got a ton of guys on that defense to create pressure to the QB. Yeah, you lost Dexter Lawrence, but you still got a great linebacker core. You still got great safety in Javon Holland. I mean, your corners are average, but you can adjust that. Like, there's plenty of people in the second round, plenty of corners that are going to go in the second round where you can address that. You guys have a second round pick?
Yeah, 37, I think.
That I saw a take that they could go offensive wide receiver and a tackle with both picks, which I wouldn't be mad about. But it got me thinking about, what if they went to wide receiver here, and then now they're just loaded, because their offensive line's pretty good.
Yeah, imagine getting Tyson Tate and having Neighbors there, and then you go sign Odell.
Yeah, dude. Oof. I mean, you want to talk about, like, somebody better go, like, get eyes on Dart, because he's going to be running through the street just drunk, like, just high off life, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going to be, I mean, that would be nuts.
He'd be like, remember, like, the chuck it up, and Odell got to be down there somewhere. It'll be like, Odell, Tate.
They're all out there. They're all
Tyson. Yeah. All of them out there. So,
imagine a Hail Mary, like a 55-yard Hail Mary to the end zone with all four of them on the field. And you got Theo, dude, don't forget about Theo Johnson, the year he had too last year.
Theo Johnson.
Yeah, he's finally coming in.
Scat can catch balls.
Yeah. And they do Harbaugh loves his tight ends.
And Isaiah Likely. I keep forgetting about Isaiah
and
Likely.
Likely, and we brought in Pickard too, the fullback, to help run the ball.
Yeah, you know what? I take it back. I think after adding Isaiah Likely, it'd be dumb to go 2 wide receiver.
Yeah, there's too many weapons. There's be too much out there. Be too much out there.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to sign anybody because they went out.
Yeah, they'd be like, well, when am I supposed to play? You know,
I got 4 catches last year.
not a single receiver has over like 30 catches, and they're like 11-5.
They don't even play. They just play them 8 games at a piece. Like
Yeah.
they just rotate them out every other game.
It's gonna be like AJ Brown, like on the sidelines reading a book. They're just gonna be sitting there with like their little like encyclopedias, like just like looking at like definitions.
He's got like the Latin encyclopedia, but it's backwards. It's like upside down. He thinks
It's
he's
like the blue tent. They just put library over the top of it. They're like, why are there 4 giants in the tent?
No, they're studying up, coach.
They're just reading. They're fine.
Just some light reading. some light third quarter period. Third quarter. Oh fuck! I can't even talk today. I'm too excited.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm waiting.
I remember going to bed last night. I was literally staring at my ceiling, going like, "Well, as soon as I go to sleep, it's day of." I mean, that's pretty much all I had, buddy.
You make your top 10 picks?
Yes. So
we got to run through those. We'll go one by. We'll stay like I'll go 1, you go 1, 2, and 2. That way we can kind of talk about them a little bit and why we think they're gonna go where they're gonna go.
Whoa! What are you barking at, boy? Enzo, is mommy home?
Oh, don't say that, because she's not. She's at dinner.
Enzo, what's up, dog? All right, how do you want to do this? Do you want to go? Do you just want to go pick for pick?
Yeah, we'll go 1 for 1, and then, like I said, we can kind of go over them and why we think they're gonna go, where they're gonna go, who's gonna take who. Remember, we always do this too, so make sure I'll write yours down too. If you got a pen, write mine down, because remember, we always do case of beer for whoever has the most picks in the top 10 correct.
Winner will have a case of beer.
And let's do. Remember, we always messed up because we would always do like with trades and stuff.
I'm doing no trades.
Yeah, no trades, just 1 through 10. Even if there is a trade, if the player goes at that pick, you still get a point for it.
Can we do for Odell? Let's do 1 to 13 this year.
I like that.
I want the Rams in on this.
I like that. Let me see. Let me get you down there. I didn't honestly make any picks for 12 and 13, but I guess I'll just try to wing it best I can. Let's see.
You said you're going to keep track?
All right, so I'll write yours down. And then I'm going to write, I've already got mine down. All right, so I'll keep track of who you got. 12, 13. All right, so number 1, I mean, I think we can both kind of
that's over with.
Call it what it is. So Mendoza is going to go to the Raiders.
I just got a crazy notification real quick before we start this that Nico Collins is on the trade block for tonight.
Dude, listen. We both have had. I've had I will never draft him in fantasy. I don't do it. I never have, never will.
I drafted him as breakout, but that was it.
No, whatever. If he gets traded, he gets traded. But I also think the Texans are stupid to do that.
I would love him on the Dolphins for a veteran wide receiver coming in. Big guy, can stay healthy.
That'd be phenomenal. I think if he went to the Dolphins, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I'd trade my 30th for him.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't trade 11. Definitely not a chance.
There's no fucking way. If they did that, they're so dumb, dude. You can go get AJ. You can go, not say AJ Brown, but you can go get so many guys for the 11.
But yeah, 100%.
Nico Collins is not that. Nico Collins is worth the first and maybe a second.
No,
but not an 11 overall.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't trying to distract.
No, you're good. Enzo just almost took my laptop out too.
That doll ready for this draft?
He's playing with his ball. He's ready to go. He never plays with his.
Look at your balls.
You don't have him no more, poor guy.
Quit licking your pancake, whatever's left.
Pancake. Yeah, poor guy. All right, number 2.
Go ahead, and I'll go first, third.
Um, I was on the fence, but the more I keep hearing, the more I keep seeing it ain't gonna happen. I had Simpson there a few weeks ago. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think next year's the year for him, go quarterback. Taking Arvell Reese only because and it could flip-flop here. I'm going with Reese, just so I think it's more of a solid pick. The only thing I was thinking is with who's that coach? What's his name again for the Jets who came from, Detroit?
Uh, fuck.
I'm forgetting his name now too.
I don't even know. He's already fired, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, pretty much. The only thing I could see them doing, and this would mess everything up, I think, for a lot of teams, I could also see them taking Caleb Downs there, only because of what Detroit used to do with those safeties and corners. Having like who they have, who's they've got 2 good ones. One of the one kid from Alabama got suspended in the playoffs last year for that hit, or he got tossed out of the game.
Wait,
What's his
who are
name?
we talking about?
The safety slash corner on
Oh,
Detroit.
yeah, Branch.
Branch, yes. I could see them because they did a lot in the secondary. Their secondary is always pretty solid. So, I could see him being a sneaky number 2, but I'm gonna stick to Arvell Reese. I think that's just something to solidify that line a little bit there, and I think that's probably just the pick they're gonna take, in my opinion.
I mean, that's I don't I if you're done, I'm gonna go on to mine.
Yeah, go.
I was gonna go Arbel Reese, and I've gone back and forth between David Bailey and Arbel Reese for weeks now. If it was me, I would go Arbel Reese in this organization. They sound like they like David Bailey a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go David Bailey.
Okay.
I just see I think David Bailey's a home run too. Um, I think he's a better pure rusher, and I think he's a more I I like Arbel Reese more. I think he's gonna be special no matter where you put on that defense. If you end up moving him back to linebacker from edge, I think David Bailey is the more like he's almost like their Hutchinson to that defense.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm gonna go David Bailey.
You're gonna take David Bailey over Reese?
I am.
Alright.
Um, my next one, I've been saying it. I'm gonna commit to it. I'm gonna go Jeremiah Love for to the Cardinals.
I've been
I
seeing it
think
a lot. I have been.
offense, dude. Me and Bryce, I swear to God, me and Bryce talked about this before it was even mainstream media.
Yeah.
Like we talked about this when it was like I don't even think I saw something on Twitter. I was just sitting there and like I I can't remember how we ended up speaking on it, or maybe I saw something on Twitter, but like Arizona might be going Jeremiah Love or Arizona like Jeremiah Love would make a lot of sense with Arizona with their new regime and like I was like, "Oh my god, that makes so much fucking sense."
Yeah.
Um and this goes to this is a weaker draft. Jeremiah Love is the number 1 player in this draft. Period. That I mean there's a lot of people that'll argue that over Mendoza, over whatever. I think that Jeremiah Love, yeah, he falls 2 picks. He's not the number 1 overall. There probably won't be a number 1 overall for a running back in our lifetime. I think he goes to Arizona at 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I've been seeing a lot of that, to be honest.
Yeah, which I'm so
A
surprised
lot
about.
of that.
Literally, like the week after me and Bryce talked about that, all of a sudden it was on ESPN, and we're like, "What the fuck?" You saw Bryce text me, and he's like, "Dude, we talked about
Yeah,
this."
we
I'm like, "I
talked about
know."
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts. What do you think?
Um, I'm taking David Bailey
Okay,
because
that's
the Cardinals have always had, and I will say, like, their D line and Ed, they've always had somebody solid there, where I think that would be a really good pick for them to kinda 'cause, really, their defense wasn't that bad last year. So, really, I think if you add him to that team on the defensive side of the ball, I think that'll really help. I guess you're still rolling with Jacoby Brissett right now, I think. And Brissett wasn't bad. I mean, he's up and down. He's just up and down. It's just what it is. But I think David Bailey would help that defense a lot and kind of keep them in games like they have. But if you add him to it, I think it'll help out a little bit more, maybe on the turnover side. of the game and things like that. They just couldn't finish games last year because they couldn't rush the passer. They couldn't get to they couldn't rush the passer. So I think David Bailey would be a kind of a home run for them there, in my opinion.
If Jets don't go Arvo Reese and David Bailey drops to him, or I'm sorry, if Jets don't go David Bailey and Arvo Reese drops to him and they go Jeremiah Love instead, I could see that. If they go Arvo Reese and David Bailey drops to the Cardinals, I think you're exactly
Yeah, yeah. I think that's probably the in my opinion, that's probably the safest pick the Cardinals can go. I mean, you got to think about it too. The Cardinals have what, 4 running backs? They're all hurt and whatever, but they
yeah,
do have 4 running backs on the roster. They're still
yeah.
paying James Conner. You know,
Who
like they got
supposed
2
to
more.
be healthy. He's
Yeah,
supposed to be healthy.
yeah. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see where that ends up. But yeah, I think the Cardinals will go on the D side of the ball.
I could see it.
Number 4 to the Titans. Who you taking?
It's your turn, buddy.
Jeremiah Love. And
Okay.
the
You got one on him.
only reason I say that is because we know the 49ers like to run the ball and they've got Saleh there. You
Mhm.
also have Dable calling the offensive plays, and in our opinion, we've said this a million times, as much as they wanted to bash the Giants for it, bash Dable for it, wasn't a Dable problem. Finally, they figured that out. Dable loves Saquon. Dable wants a running back that he can use in that offense.
Take the pressure off his QB.
Yep. So I think having Cam Ward there and helping him out, helping Cam Ward out with a strong run attack. So they've added some receivers too, like they had Wandale, and they've got a few other guys that they had drafted the past year or so. I think that would probably be a good pick for them to take just to help out Cam Ward on what we saw last year when they had really no run game at all. It was just Cam Ward just trying to make a play. So, but I'm gonna roll with Jeremiah Love at 4.
I love that pick if he's there for him. I think they're still going to be conflicted because they've got this other guy over there, which we've already kind of talked about, Sonny Styles, that I think just makes so much sense for Saleh. Like this is his. I think that's his pick.
That's
If they
his
they could give Saleh one,
that's his Fred Warner right there.
exactly.
Yeah.
If they could give Saleh one pick in this draft, that's the most important pick because if they can come away with Sonny Styles, I mean, and we've talked about Sonny Styles dropping out of the top 10. I think he is the most likely to drop out of the top 10 just because of like positional weakness.
Yeah.
But if there is one team in this draft in the top 10 that I can see going stud linebacker, it is the Tennessee Titans and
Yeah.
Saleh.
I can see that. No, I honestly I really didn't think about that much, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense with Saul and kind of what he's done over there in San Francisco. So I can definitely see that too.
So if Jeremiah Love is gone, I think it's a no-brainer for them. I really do. I think that for them to go anybody else is a crime. Unless Saleh's got I mean, Saleh can see what he's got in his team already. So maybe he's got, maybe he's already got somebody in mind and he's trying to address other places in the defense. I don't know. But
Yeah.
that would be my bet.
No, I like that. I do like that. Who you got at 5 to the Giants? I'll let you take the lead on that one.
I feel like you need to do this one. You need to do this one. And I'll do 2 in a row after this. It's only right.
Not saying I love it, but Giants are taking Tyson at 5.
Okay. Okay.
This is not bias by any means. This is all everything I'm hearing and everything I have seen and all the meetings that are going on, and we're going to dinner every night with this kid. Then, like I said, the reason why we're taking him at 5, they know he is not getting to 10. So if they like him that much,
Yep. I agree with you.
they're gonna take him at 5. So, like I said, not my favorite pick, but I'm not gonna I mean, I'm not upset with it. I'm not upset with it, but I just think that's how that one's gonna go.
I think you're right on board. And if I had after this week's news, I don't think it's smoke. I think you're right. I'm gonna zig here though and continue that like this drastically different draft that we're both doing. I am gonna go Caleb Downs here. I think they love him. I think that we've talked about that
Yeah.
they need
Yeah.
that star in the secondary, which they have in Javon Holland, but not like Downs.
No. Downs can do it all, dude.
Downs can do it all. And I think we're gonna see Downs cover a lot of good wide receivers in this next year.
Mhm.
But I think we're gonna see him stuff the run on plays where he shouldn't be against some big boys. I think Caleb Downs makes a lot of sense for the Giants after losing on Dexter Lawrence. So I'm gonna go Caleb Downs here because I think as much as they don't want to miss out on Tyson, I think they don't want to miss out on Downs even more.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that because, like you said, there's gonna be a receiver there at 10 too, you know? So there's gonna be somebody there receiver-wise at
Even
10.
if it's Lemon. I don't hate them taking Lemon.
No.
Lemon's grown on me again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's the options are there. The options are there.
Okay. I'm gonna go Cleveland here. Cleveland, I think, is gonna trade out of this draft. I think this is where Dallas is going to trade up, especially with this news about
Are you telling me what I think I'm about to hear?
what?
Is George Pickens going to the Browns?
I I I almost like I've got a feeling in my balls. We're not doing trades though,
No, we're not. But
but
that dude, could you imagine
I
what
could see them trading him up there and them going to get Carnell Tate, buddy.
Pickens will retire
I
if
know,
that
I know.
happens?
It'll be God. You're going to see a crash out. He's gonna pull an Eli Manning on draft night, but
Dude.
he's not getting drafted. He just got traded. He's going to say, "No, I'm not playing for them."
Dude, he's gonna lose his mind if
He's
that
going to lose his mind.
happens. He will lose
So
his mind.
I'm going to say this, and that's why I keep saying he's so fucking nuts that you don't know you never know what he's going to do. You never know. So he could go to the Browns and fucking love it, and fucking he just drives around, you know, looking at ugly prostitutes in Cleveland with his shiesty on. Like that could be it could be a match made in heaven, and we just don't even know. He's a psychopath. So I mean, like maybe him and Cleveland are fucking perfect together. But we're not doing trades. I think Cleveland stays where they're at because we're not doing trades and they can't move out. I think they go Reuben Bain Jr. here.
Yeah, put him with Garrett.
Put him with Garrett.
That'd be nice. That'd be really nice.
I know they need help on that offense, but
I did think about that. I did think about
I have a feeling that if they stay where they're at, they could be licking their chops at Reuben Bain Jr. and saying, "Hey, you know what? Like, he's gonna see the number 2 guys as long as Garrett's there. He's always gonna be able to rush, the weaker side." I think it makes a lot of sense for them, even though I want to see him go offense here. Even if I could see them going tackle really bad. I think they need a tackle. I think they need an edge rusher. I think they need a tackle, or they could go best player available and go edge rusher with Reuben Bain. I can also see them going wide receiver here. I think it's a dumb pick there. What do you got?
and I hate this one. Browns are going to get Carnell Tate.
Yeah, that's kind of who I was thinking too.
And they're going to be licking their chops if he's there. I think they're going to be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Shador needs some help." Jerry Jeudy, I think, still there. I think.
Yeah. Judy's still there.
So, I mean, I think that'll help out Shador. I mean, I guess we don't really know who the starter is, but I would assume it's going to be Shador, to be honest. But I think if you give Shador like another year, like he learned after this year, maybe kind of calm him down a little bit out there on the field, you get him some receiver help. I think he had Njoku, but I think Tate could definitely help him out. I think a good amount, and I could see those two off season just training all off season too. Like I don't see Tyson doing it. I don't see Lemon doing it. Like I think no matter where Carnell Tate goes, he's going to do that. But I could see him helping out. Also, I could see him helping out Shador on that team too, being like, "Hey man, like look for this, look for that. Like this is what I like to do." So, and he's not a head case, so I think he can kind of keep Shador a little honest too. If that's
And
the case.
he stays in Ohio.
And he stays in Ohio. So, but yeah, I'm gonna stick to Carnell Tate at 6 for the Browns.
I have a feeling Carnell Tate is going to go 6 no matter what. Whether
Yeah, no
trade
matter
out
who. Yeah, if somebody moves in or out.
Yeah, I have a feeling that he's gonna go right there. And if he doesn't go at 6, I think he for sure goes at 7 to Washington. And that's where I'm going to put because I want him to go to Washington. I need Carnell Tate in Washington. If he doesn't go to Washington, I want him on the Giants or Miami. One of those three.
Better not go to Washington. I'll be pissed.
He was talking apparently with Jaden Daniels this week, and Jaden Daniels is saying that he wants Washington to go after Carnell Tate at 7. So
they don't have any receivers either right now.
No.
Treylon Burks, number 1.
Yeah. Treylon Burks at 3.
No, absolutely not.
Dude, you missed. I got to tell you later. I'm not going to get into it on this podcast, but we had a whole conversation. I was talking with this guy about fucking the 2022 draft and how he was arguing that what the fuck did you just say? What guy was this again?
Carnell Tate?
No, the wide receiver that's the on Washington.
Jerry Jeudy? Burks. Treylon Burks.
He was arguing that Treylon Burks was the 102 or the 103 in that draft and rookie drafts. And I'm like, you're on crack, dude. I'm like, you're on crack. Not in the NFL draft, but like in fantasy.
He may have been.
Yeah, but that's where I was like, okay, he might have, but I wasn't taking him there. I said the top 3 was London, Olave, and Garrett Wilson, and they went in that order in the NFL draft. I said I don't know anybody who was taking Treylon Burks over any of those 3.
No, and he went to the Titans too, with Tannehill. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was. If you were doing that, I mean,
Will Levis was there.
Oh, it was Levis too. I think Tannehill 4 years ago. Tannehill might have still been there 4 years ago.
It might have been Tannehill. Either way,
because last year or something.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm on a tangent, but okay. Where does Washington
go? You took Tate. Because their defense is atrocious. They're going to go take Caleb Downs to get that secondary going.
Yeah, a lot too.
They're going to take him to get that secondary solidified a little bit because they were getting smoked in the air last year. So
if you were sitting at 10 and you're waiting for Downs to drop to you, that's the pick I would be. Well, I'd be scared about any of them in front of you, but that's probably where he would go right there. You're right.
I think if Tate's gone, Jeremiah Love's gone. I think they're going to go secondary before they go line because they've got what's his name on their D line that they're about to re-sign. No, he's on the
D line. Payne.
Yes, Daron Payne. And when he's in a contract year, which he's coming into this year, he's gonna get paid.
Yeah,
so
a lot.
Yeah, so they're gonna. I don't see them not paying him. I think they're gonna keep Daron Payne around. He's solid up. He's solid up the middle. I mean, keep him.
He should retire.
Nah, he's got a few years left in him. I think he's got.
He should retire there.
Yeah, 100%.
He's like a franchise player for them.
Yeah. So I mean, I would definitely. I mean, if he's there, if Caleb Downs falls to you and your receivers aren't there, your offensive pieces aren't there that you wanted, I think Caleb Downs is kind of a no-brainer for how their defense has been the last 2 years with Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels has done everything he could to win games, but he's had no defense to help him out. So
putting his elbows on the line.
Pretty much. But yep, Caleb Downs at 7 to the Commanders.
Yeah, I don't. If Caleb Downs was I don't know how anybody can. I don't know how anybody can say Caleb Downs is going to drop outside of the 10. I get he's a safety and people don't value safeties like they used to, but he's more than that. And you're right. Washington, New Orleans, Kansas City, and then the Giants again, and then Miami again. There's no way Caleb Downs makes it past them.
Nope.
Not to Dallas at 12. There's no fucking way. Okay, you're up in New Orleans.
All right, so I've got 2 here, and I really don't know which route I want to go because I've still been bouncing this around in my head. I know you've talked about adding some receiver help for them, but I don't think they're going to go that way. There's 2 picks, and I'm going to have to make a decision. But they have lost everybody in their secondary. They have nobody in their secondary at all.
I already know where you're going.
But they need help on the offensive side of the ball, on the offensive line. If they want to protect Shough, if they believe he's what he is, and what we did see last year was a lot of flashes of good football. Um, I I think if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it right because they did hold it together pretty decently on the offensive line-ish, and there's gonna be some tackles. I think you go get Delaney here after you've lost Lattimore, after you've lost Adebo, after you've lost everybody in your secondary. All these offensive pieces are gone. I think you go get a stud corner on that team again because when they've been good, they've always had a stud cornerback there. They haven't been the same since Lattimore left. Pretty much after Lattimore left, he really didn't do much after his career either. But yeah, I'm gonna take old Delane there. Um, at 8 for the Saints.
Have I gone Arvo Reese yet? I might have fucked up in my draft.
You have not taken Orville Reese yet.
I forgot it. I had him and I had him and Jeremiah Love together at 3, and I forgot to put him somewhere else.
I would see Arvell Reese going to the Browns before I saw Bain going there.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you want to swap it, let me know now.
Fuck, that sucks. No, I mean, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Um,
Yeah, but now your next like 3 picks are screwed, aren't they?
yeah. Fuck me, man. I fucked that up. Let me pencil in Arvo Reese where Cleveland was, where Ruben Bain was.
All right, so
Let
yeah,
me do Arvo
that's what I
Reese.
was gonna say. I'm like that would be where they would go. So we'll
Sorry,
take.
guys. I completely I had them listed both times, and I completely forgot to who I my 1B would have been for him. Okay, so Ruben Bain's still on the board. They took Arvo Reese. They go and get Carnell Tate in Washington. New Orleans is on the clock. Here is where I think Jordan Tyson goes. Um, I do. I want to say, God, I want to say Delane so bad too to keep him in Louisiana, and I think it makes so much sense because they need a corner. They need defensive help so bad. I could see a tackle here. I could see Malgoa here.
Well, so
Malgoa, whatever.
I was between Malgoa and Delane. I
Yeah,
was between both of them, and it's like, what do you think you need more help on? And it's either the offensive line or the corner side, and it's dude, flip a coin. If I'm being honest, if it's between those 2, like, I don't really know. I don't know what they value more. The only thing I could see them going offensive line is because they do have Kellen Moore as a head coach, and he might wanna help out his quarterback. Um, but I'm just gonna go Delane. I think there's too many offensive tackles that you can get later on where, like, if you wanna get the best corner, straight corner in the draft, like, you gotta take him there. You have
and I think he is. I think he's the best corner
Yeah,
in the draft.
yeah.
I do. I mean his metrics. I mean, he played at fucking LSU, and his metrics almost reminded me of maybe not his metrics. His Man, I don't know what to call him. Like his milestones, like his crazy stats. I guess reminded me a lot of Sauce Gardner, like the not letting a touchdown go and shit
Yeah,
like that. Like
yeah.
he just the guy just doesn't. I don't agree with Bryce's takes on that. He doesn't have like like the technique and shit. I don't fucking buy it. I don't think he needs technique. I don't even think he relies on it. He's a fucking ball hawk, dude. He's a ball hawk, and he can also fucking. I mean, he can. It's not all he
He's
is. He's got a
Marshawn
lot more to.
Lattimore again. That's what
Huh?
he is. He's
It's a
Marshawn
Marshawn
Lattimore.
Lattimore. That's you're absolutely right. I really do love Delane here. Um, but I'm gonna go Tyson. I think they've gotta. This is an offensive coordinator or offensive coordinator made head coach, and you've got your rookie QB going into his second year. Yeah, you brought in ETN, but like you lost out on that the fucking wide receiver you gave to Seattle. I think they got to add to the wide receiver position here, and like I think they're in a good place to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Tyson.
Alright. I like that. I think that's a good pick. That's a good pick. Um, moving to pick number 9, the Chiefs.
Ruben Bain Jr. That
Same,
one I'm pretty confident.
same here, buddy. Same
Okay, so
here.
finally we have one we're in on, dude.
Same here. Yeah, I think I why pass on him? All the Caleb Downs is gone. I mean, I guess Delane's still there, so maybe that could be in play. But I think they're going to add to the line before they're going to do anything else. That's just pure Spags. Add to the line and just make the quarterback uncomfortable. That's just what he does.
There, and I've seen this a couple times too. Back of the first, they're talking about back of the first. There's a lot of corners that are supposed to go there to the teams who need them.
Yeah,
You know, like there. I think there's Hood, Hood from Tennessee, who had the injury. I think they're saying he's going to go later than what he would have done if he didn't have the injury.
yeah,
There's a lot of corners there that are supposed to go to Miami at 30. Kansas City's picking at 29, so they can sit there and hawk whoever falls to them before they get to Miami. So
yeah,
I think they'll wait till then to get a corner to you know um, add to their room. I think they go Ruben Bain here if he falls to them. I think you're right.
yeah. I think that's kind of where they're going to stick. Um, and then to pick number 10,
There you go. Take it, buddy. This is perfect.
the Giants are going to draft Sonny Styles at number 10.
Wow. Yeah, I forgot you haven't hit Sonny or Styles yet.
Yep. I think
Yeah.
there's a lot of teams that are either really in on him or really out on him. I don't think there's any in between on him. So I think some guys think he's a freak athlete, but I don't think some of them. Some like Arvell Reese a little bit better than they like Styles. So, but I think Styles will get through a lot of those guys, and I think he will make his way to pick 10 to the Giants.
This is where I have my really this is where I have my problems. Because I could really see them going tackle here, which I think would be best player available. I could really see them doing that. I really want to say Makai Lemon here, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna have Malgoa go to them, which I think this is totally wrong. I don't think this is how this is gonna play out. Ugh. Yeah, give me Malgoa here.
Malgoa to
Yeah,
the Giants.
because man, Delane's still on the board for me, but I don't think the Giants go double secondary.
Yeah,
I don't. So go Malgoa. I think he's gonna go. And that would be perfect day for me to ruin my day because I would want him to go to the Miami and he
yeah,
fucking if
yeah.
the lane's already gone, Malgoa's gonna be sitting there and the Giants will take him at 10 and I'll fucking dog cuss you when I'm on the phone with you.
Pretty much. I think that's just gonna happen.
So go ahead. Where are Giants going number 10? Oh, you already went. Sonny Styles.
Sonny Styles, buddy.
This is an easy one for me. Delane, Miami. I've already talked a bunch about it. I don't need to talk about it anymore.
Old Delane. All right, I'll give you old Delane. I've got the Dolphins snagging Malgoa.
That's I think that if Delane's not there and Malgoa is there, what are we doing if we don't take?
I think that's where that one's gonna go. I'm not really sure where else everybody else is gonna end up with that. But I've got a interesting one here. It's only I know they won't do it because they always just find gems like this at pick 12.
Mm-hmm.
But if the Cowboys are at 12 or somebody moves up to pick 12 or down or up, whatever you want to call it, I think they're going to take Spencer Fano. I think they're going to go get an offensive tackle because, like I said, they do find some gems and they usually love drafting defensive players, but I think a lot of the stud defensive players are gone at this point. So either I see Dallas moving out or I see them if they were like, you know what, let's help out Dak Prescott a little bit and give him a little more time because their offensive line has not been great the last year or so. And they've had a lot of injuries on that offensive line. I think they go get Spencer Fano and add him to the O line.
I think you're right. And I never there's no way Dallas picks here at 12.
No, I don't think so either. I don't either.
They always move. They always move around in the first round. And like this is a perfect draft to do that to get who they need. So I don't think there's a chance they stay here at 12. We'll see. If
They'll
they do,
they'll make a pick in the first round, but you never know where it's gonna be.
exactly. If anything, I think they move like back with. I could see Pittsburgh. I could see Detroit. I could do that. That would be my choice for them to move back. I could see Detroit moving up to get Fano. There's apparently they're in love with that kid.
They need help
Um,
on the O-line too.
they do, which me and Bryce talked a lot about with, a lot of those veterans getting out. Um, I'm gonna say something nuts here. If they do stay at 12, I think they go get Akeem Mesidor.
Oh, Mesidor's a nice one too. That's
They
kinda
need rush help.
he's a little low though on some boards. I don't think
He is.
they got him going like below 20.
He is.
Oh, I
Well, I
wouldn't
keep seeing 15 to Tampa Bay. I've seen every fucking mock
that
draft
would
I
make
see, they have him
that would
going
make
there.
sense. That would make
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Um, kind of a similar problem with Dallas, though. I mean, they need rush help. I can see them going Mesidor. He's definitely the best rusher still on the board. Very raw guy, but I think he's pro ready.
Yeah. Yeah, Mesidor will be great. He's gonna be solid. He was great for Miami when he was playing, so. Um, alright, here's the fun one.
I think this is an easy one.
Me too.
I'm going Makai Lemon
Me too.
to the Rams, baby.
Yep.
Makai Lemon. That's what everybody wants on fantasy. I want it too. Give me some Makai Lemon in LA.
Kyle Lemon at pick 13. I agree. That's where I've got him going as well. Let me write him down for you.
So now 1 through 13 is complete for us. I mean, it's going right after Mendoza. That's exactly how it's gonna go. I think you're going to whoop my ass in this.
I don't know, dude. You look pretty. See. Here's the problem. When
Trade.
wherever pick 2 goes,
Yeah.
is going to dictate one of us. Like
Everything else.
that's
That's
going
what I
to
was about to
dictate
say.
everything else. If Arvell Reese goes to the Jets at 2, I'm probably sitting pretty. If David Bailey goes to the Jets at 2, you're probably sitting pretty. Because the problem is it opens up everybody's draft board. If pick 2 is correct, it opens up everybody's draft board.
Yeah. It's gonna be the domino effect for one of us. One of us is gonna get fucked as soon as pick 2's announced.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the one year, was it like 2-3 years ago when I went like almost 10 for 10?
Yeah.
And you had like 4 out of 10. It was I was like,
that one guy, that first guy, it was done.
The one that I didn't hit was a trade. It was a trade, and I think it was like Detroit or somebody. Something, it was something. I remember I was like one pick off.
Or was Dallas coming up for no. Or it was no, I can't remember who it was.
I might have it in the book, dude. Combine 2024.
I like yours way better. I really do like yours way better. I think I took a lot more chances on mine because I'm trying to win that fucking. Is it 12 pack or 24? What are we doing? 12 pack?
24 pack.
24 pack. I'm trying to get that fucking 24. If it was a 12 pack, I would have been a little more reserved. I'm going fucking out there for that 24, dog.
Yeah, you're going out there now, I'll tell you.
I hate my Cleveland pick. I hate my fucking New Orleans pick. I hate my fucking Giants pick.
9 and 6. Surtain. Oh yeah, here it is. Draft night. Mock number 3. 1. Trevor Lawrence 1, Zach Wilson 2, Trey Lance 3, Kyle Pitts 4, Jamar Chase 5. Penei Sewell was wrong at 6. Jalen Waddle was wrong at 7. Fields was wrong at 8. Surtain was right at 9. Parsons was right at 10. Smith was wrong at 11. J.C. Horn was wrong at 12. Slater was right at 13. Rousseau was wrong at 14. Mac Jones was right at 15.
It's weird because I feel like finally this week, I feel like we finally have a handle on this draft, which we haven't this whole time.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I really have been so busy. Like, I've been like seeing stuff on Instagram and like what people are talking about and some stuff on the news. Like, if I put Sports Center on, it's been kind of funny. Like, the last 4 days, they have like prospects and like they have like a mock draft like panel on the television. So it's been helping me out a little bit more trying to see like who's really doing what's going where. Damn, I mean, this is going back 2021 Super Bowl prediction Tampa Bay versus the Chiefs. Chiefs won 35-33. That was wrong. Pre-draft. It's just all, dude, this is. So I always keep my little notebook, man, looking back.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always like notebook.
Real quick before we get in or before we get off, because we need to cut this because we about 45 minutes from showtime.
Yep.
We need to figure out a bet. What's our bet today?
Well, not the you got bet. With
God,
Omar
dude.
Cooper Jr. going in the first round.
I know. Yeah, I know. I saw first round and I was like plus 2,000, and I'm
Dude,
like,
when you
what?
said that, I'm like, there's no way,
That's
man.
what I thought. I was like, bro, I'm gonna hammer that. Like,
I went and looked, and or for what'd you say, top 10? That's what you said, top 10.
well, it turned out to be top 10, not first round.
And it was like, yeah, it was first round. And I was like, first round. I'm like, minus
Yeah.
10,000. I'm like, yeah, you can make 2 cents off that bet if you put $10.
And I saw it today. It went back around today. It was like first round and then top 10 and then Omar Cooper, then the odds. And I'm like, dude, like, and now I get it. Plus 2,000 for top 10 is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
dude,
crazy for him in the
he's
top
gonna
10.
go in the
Especially if
first.
we just read that off, like, there's no fucking way.
I could see the Giants moving up to get him too. If we don't take Tyson, here's my thing. That's what I could see the Giants also doing. Like we've kind of done in the past, what Harbaugh likes to do also, because he'll move back into the first round. We've seen Harbaugh do that a bunch.
Yeah.
I could see, like I said, jump on the Caleb Downs train, maybe get Sonny Styles or like an offensive tackle at 10, right? Whoever might be there at 10. Then, if Omar Cooper Jr. is kind of getting to that point where he's like 20, 21, he's still available. There goes pick number 37. Here you go. We'll give you like a third round pick this year, next year. Actually, we don't have a third round pick this year. So we'll give you like a third round pick next year and like a fifth round pick next year, this year, or whatever. And we jump back up into like the mid 20s, early 20s, and go grab Omar Cooper Jr. Then you got two stud defensive players. You gave up your second round pick, which is fine. And then you go grab Omar Cooper Jr. Then you add a wide receiver that's pretty solid, that could be solid, it's got a lot of potential. And you got two blue chip defensive players or an offensive tackle.
Yeah. If
You
they
know,
go defense, I could see him making a move like that for sure. If they go defense in the first two. Because you do need a wide receiver. You need a number 2 or number 3 wide receiver.
Yep. I agree. What do you think? Oof. So these bets are tough, man. Yeah, dude, Lemon's odds at 13, or he's got the best odds to go to the Rams.
Yeah. I think that's a no-brainer for the Rams if he's there.
Yeah,
It's a no-brainer, dude.
pick 13. What if they like kind of sneak attacked everybody and they took like Ty Simpson at like 13?
I mean, fuck.
Or Sadiq?
I
Kenyon Sadiq?
I could see Sadiq before I see Simpson. I
But
see
dude,
Levin.
they keep re-signing all their tight ends. They just re-signed Higbee again.
Yeah, but Sadiq is like more like a wide receiver than he is a tight end.
Yeah,
Like,
but I mean, I would take Lemon before I took Sadiq at that point.
yes, I would take
You know
Levin.
what I mean? Like that's what I would do. I think Sadiq might be the pick there only because if Lemon's gone, they're like, oh, okay, this kid's still here. Maybe take a shot on him.
I think there's a chance we could see Tyson, Tate, and Lemon in the top 10. I really do. I think I could. I mean, I don't think. I think if it went like Tyson 5, Tate, Washington, and then Saints decide they want to go Lemon, I could just see it. But the part that fucks up is that you see all these other blue chip defenders that are dropping, and you're like, well, there's no way they're going to take Lemon over these guys. But I just think there's a chance.
Yeah. Do you think? I mean, here we go. This one ain't bad, and this is what you've been talking, but we'll see. You said Mansour Delane to the Dolphins. He's plus 600.
That's a good bet.
So you go to pick 11 to the Dolphins. You got Malugo and Fano, though, are both favored.
Yeah.
You got Ruben Bain Jr. and Delane are the same. So you got two offensive tackles are the same. You got Bain and you got Delane.
I couldn't see us going Delane. Or not Delane. Ruben Bain.
I think he'll be gone.
I think he'll be gone. And even if he was there, I just don't. We've got two. We've already got some edge rushers. I don't see us going Ruben Bain. I see us going. Our secondary is so bad, dude. Our secondary is so bad. If we go somewhere that defensive pick 11, I think it's corner.
Yeah.
or D-back, whatever, safety or corner or whatever. Let's wrap this up. I want to drink some beers, and I want to drink I got like fucking 3 different buffalo dips I got from Publix. I can't, dude. I got this one with marinara. Oh my god, dude, it's so.
All right, well, we'll catch up on some bets here before the draft starts then.
Yeah, I'll call you in like 20.
Yeah, it's gonna be 20, 30
30
minutes.
or you call me. We'll fucking try to put something in. I'm gonna try to get Isaac on the phone, see if he wants to get in on it.
Hell yeah. Oh, and then also for anybody listening, as we all know, I'm a huge hockey fan, grew up playing my whole life. Cody can attest to this also. If you don't watch hockey or you do watch hockey and you haven't been watching the playoffs, you need to turn the playoffs on, because this playoffs right now is wild.
It's got gas.
It's fun. It's fun. So let's go NFL draft tonight. But yep, also go watch some playoff hockey also. So appreciate it. What are we doing? The rookie snap clap?
That shit was so fucking weak.
Snap clap. Here we go.
Okay. Snap clap. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're off. We're off. We got
that was spot on.
Oh, not on my side. My side, you were slow as fuck.
No, we were right on cue.
Okay, well, let's see when it comes out. Well, it might even up. I might be able to fucking dial me back or dial you up.
Yeah, figure it out. So
I dial you up for the clap, but then we're like talking over each other the rest of the episode.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, buddy. Well, I'll catch you in a little bit.
Yes, sir. Everybody, happy draft day. Good luck to your teams. We love you. We'll see you soon.
Friday hits, the mics are hot, the boys roll in. Crack a cold one, let the bullshit begin. NFL Sunday, college Saturdays too. Fantasy drafts got us scheming what to do. Talking spread, teasers, money line plays. Who's covering the number, who's getting paid? One guy's ready about his WICO. Another swearing off the Chiefs forevermore. Fluid football, yeah, we fluid in the game. Talking pigskin props and pick six shame. They're in the cup, lives in the air. Bullshit about football, we just don't care. From kickoff to the final whistle blow, we're fluid in the chaos, let the good times flow. Fluid football podcast, turn it up loud. Just a crew of degenerates, football proud. He's yelling, start your studs, but his Arby's on by. Someone trying to flip for trades where it's a steal, no lie. College ball chaos, upsets every week. Group chat blowing up, the underdog squeak. Bets going sideways, Polly's passion burn, but we chase the next one, live and learn. Pass another round, debate the Heisman race. Who the real MVP? Put it in our face. Fluid football, yeah, we fluid in the game. Talking big skin props and take six shame. Beer in the cup, laughs in the air. Bullshitting about football, we just don't care. From kickoff to the final whistle blow, we're fluid in the chaos, let the good times flow. Fluid football podcast, turn it up loud. Just a crew of degenerates, football proud. No hot take scripted, no producer cut. Just our opinion, sometimes we get shut. One more beer, one more what if dream. Monday night, a recap, still chasing the green. We ain't experts, but we know what we like. Green, Aaron gospel preached on a Friday night. Fluid football, yeah, we fluid in the game. Fluid football, beer bets and no shame. From the tailgate to the couch, we ride or die. Talking football till the sun comes out. Fluid football podcast, raise your glass